But if you have a difficulty with another human being, there's some point of ignorance and some point of delusion that are keeping you from being able.
On both sides.
On both sides, right? And the problem is you can only worry about yours. You have to clear yours. And then once you clear yours and your vision gets clean and purified, and you approach a person from a purified space, things get a whole lot easier, you know? And it's like, you are always bringing poison to the party. And when you recognize that in any difficulty you're having with any human being, you brought poison to the party, right? And if you can focus on locating and purifying the poison you brought, it opens up entirely new avenues of connection and compromise and solutions that you can create with a person. And you know, that has really been the central focus of my life, and being an actor has been spectacular in that way, because my life is exploring my mind, you know, and changing it, right? When I play a character who believes something that I don't believe, I have to learn how to feel something that's in opposition to my truth, which is a spectacular skill set, to have to uproot beliefs, implant new ideas, and have them blossom on camera at the right moment. You know, it's been such a powerful inner process of development to explore acting in conjunction with spirituality and supreme absolute truth, you know, to explore that as my job is fantastic.
Everything, and your focus was here. Your focus was here. Even in amongst all of that, that was truly inspirational. And you know, that behind the scenes look at your internal journey has had such a big impact on my life. It's a no excuses journey.
It's the only thing to do, right? So, and that's to learn, right? We have to free ourselves from the darkness of our own ignorance. And you wouldn't call something a problem if you understood it. The problem is you don't understand it, right? That's why you're calling it a problem, right? You don't call things problems that you have complete comprehension of, right? So the process of freeing yourself from the pain and the misery of your difficulties and your problems is in, you know, constantly cultivating a broader comprehension of the deeper, absolute truth of what's actually happening, right? And one of the things that I learned is that if I feel bad, if I'm unhappy, if I'm upset, if I'm disrupted or disturbed, the only thing that could do that is my ignorance. That's the only thing that creates misery, is you slip into a sort of hopelessness of not being able to figure it out, you know. And I just, for me, I've gotten to the place that life is school, right? You know, you're not getting the promotion you want at work, that's school. Get it, figure it out. You know, someone in your family is sick, that's school. That's like life is the greatest teacher there is. You just have to be willing to learn and recognizing that your pain and your suffering is the thing that the universe is poking at. So you recognize that's where you're ignorant.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't be having those struggles in those areas if you had a deep, broad comprehension of the fundamental realities of those situations.
As a signal of how well we're living.
Yes, absolutely.
And that messes us up because the result of your activities is not under your control.
Yes, absolutely.
And so if you're living your life based on the result of your activities being a signal that you're successful,
right,
you're setting yourself up to,
absolutely.
And all of us do it all the time.
I was using Jada's reaction to my actions as a measure of the quality of my actions.
Yeah.
And one thing has nothing to do with the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And that's not what we're taught, right? And you know, the concept that someone's reaction to your behavior is theirs and your behavior is yours. And when you try to marry the two, when you try to use the outcome as a measure of the quality of your own being, that is the kiss of death.
Correct.
The way that this material world works, you can do everything right and it still go wrong in terms of outcome. And you can do everything wrong and it still goes right
in the outcome.
In the outcome. The outcome is not connected to the quality of your behavior. And that is such a hard idea to digest. So when I started interacting with Jada and with my family as what a friend of mine, Michaela Bohm, what she refers to as a freestanding man, right? So I am certain and I am committed to being who I am and how I want to be without a craving for someone's approval, right? Because I know their approval doesn't have anything to do with me, right? And sometimes we get stuck in these situations where we're seeking the approval of someone for our self-esteem.
Yes.
Self-esteem is about yourself, right?
Absolutely.
But we start looking to other people for our self-esteem, and sometimes we find ourselves looking in broken mirrors to get a reflection of ourselves, right? And the greatest tragedy is when you look into a broken mirror to see if you're pretty, right? And you're gonna let that person tell you about your inner qualities. And the greatest tragedy is when you look in a broken mirror and you're gonna change your face to try to look good in a broken mirror. Man, whew, I'm so glad to be free from that.